Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield. Talking to one of my favourite people, John Challis. How are you?
I'm pretty good, considering my extreme age.
Well, and your look. I haven't seen you like this before.
Well, I should hope not. No, this is a new costume for me. I've done Captain Hook, or as somebody described it the other day as Captain Cook. Oh. So I think it's interesting. He's playing Captain Cook in Nottingham. Really? Anyway. No, it's a new costume for me. So I'm just getting used to it, but it looks fantastic, I think. You know, you may disagree about that.
Are you thrilled to be back here? I mean, you've been doing it 700,000 years. There isn't a theatre you haven't performed in, but to come back to this glory of a temple of show business like the Theatre Royal, to do Peter Pan, must be thrilling.
It is a great thrill, yeah. Seriously, you know, there are some theatres that you play, and I guess I've played most of them. And if you're on tour or you're going to do a pantomime or something, you look at where you're going to go. And this is one of the things that you just think, oh yes, I'd love to do that. You know, and there are several theatres like that. This is certainly one of them. And I think, trying to work it out, I think it's about the fourth time I played here, you know, over the years. The first theatre I played was in Nottingham was the Playhouse at the end of the 70s. So I suppose I've just sort of been promoted slightly into this theatre later on. I've done a show with Sue Holderness, who plays Marlene here, and now this is my second pantomime here.
What was her name again?
Marlene. You know perfectly well what her name was. So yeah, dear Sue, I think she's going to be in Mansfield in pantomime.
Yeah, it'll be close.
Yeah, too close for comfort. She's actually threatening to come and see the show.
Well, we can't have that because she might throw things.
Yes, she probably will. Yeah, because I think she finishes before we do, so she's got a chance to see it.
It's interesting. I mean, your life now, you do these wonderful audience widths where people talk to you about the old days. It couldn't be further apart from what you're wearing now, back to Only Fools. There's such reverence for you, there's such sort of nostalgia and love for you as well. It must be great to be you, because they don't book you for no reason and put your name at the top of a poster, do they?
No, I suppose not. You know, it's very kind of Michael Harrison and Kudos to employ me. I'm always amazed that I get employed at all, really. It's been the same all my life. But no, I get that out on the road, you know. It's great. One of the great things about going on the road is you meet the people who've turned the telly on and watched you. You know, and so mostly the people who turn up are people who like your shows and enjoy what you do, and I get so many sort of thank you for entertaining us and giving us so many laughs. You know, I'm sure Joe Pasquale gets the same thing. You know, it's going to be a great pleasure working with him. If a little dangerous, I think.
Yes, I mean, you do know that the script that they're going to send you is totally worthless. You might as well not bother reading it.
Yes, I'm going to be an absolute professional, and I'm going to learn my words.
Good luck with that.
I'm going to stick to the script, and if he gets off the script, he's in serious trouble, and could finish up in the orchestra pit.
There's a scene in itself, isn't it? Why are you sat here today? I mean, I wonder whether it's partly down to Benidorm last year on the telly. Unfortunately, the reality is these days, if you're not on telly, you're dead. And that gave you this whole millions of new viewers again that may not even have seen Only Fools. That's incredible.
Yes, I mean, it was really lucky. I mean, I started doing Benidorm about 3 years ago, I suppose, a couple of episodes at a time. And then, great surprise when they said, do you want to do the whole of the last series? And I said, well, yeah, of course I do. It's great fun. And also to get married to Sherry Houston was an offer you couldn't refuse, you know what I mean? I mean, this is going to be interesting. And it certainly was interesting, you know. And Sherry and I are still in touch, which is great. She's one of the great comedy actresses we've got, I think. I know what she'd say to that. What do you mean, one of the great? I'm the greatest, darling. I am the greatest. Oh, yes, sorry. But no, I came here last year because she was in the pantomime here last year, so I came to see her, which was a great thrill. It was also quite interesting trying to find something to eat after the show, which wasn't easy. But Benidorm was extraordinary. It's an extraordinary place. You know, I'd never been there before I did the show, and I really enjoyed it. It's just so full of people enjoying themselves, you know.
I know they said it's not coming back, but I think it will eventually come back for a special or a Christmas special or something like that.
Well, I hope so. I don't see why it wouldn't, do you know, and I don't quite know why it's come to an end. I mean, everybody felt quite positive about it, you know, it seemed to me. And the figures kept up, and out on the road, people talk about it and obviously love it. People tweet about it the whole time, and you think, well, why wouldn't you do it? And of course, the stage show's going out, and is doing fantastic business. Apparently, I'm not involved in that, unfortunately, but you would have thought on the end of that, they'd do it again, wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
But then, of course, I'm not an accountant, so I don't know.
Listen, John, we're going to talk again at Christmas. Thank you so much. It's not far away now, really, September, is it?
No, I better get out shopping. Oh, I've got some presents to buy.
Get your Brussels on.
What do I get for Joe Pasquale? What can I get him?
I would get him a muzzle, judging by what's going to happen with the script.
What about a joke book? I'm going to get him a joke book.
Peter Pan's on here at the Nottingham Theatre Hall from the 8th of December through the 13th of January. John Challis, thank you for your time.
Great pleasure. Thanks a lot. See you later.